it didn't feel real.
Mm,
Just watching the film, like I looked at myself and I didn't even have a reaction at first till like 4 seconds after the buzzer went off. I was kind of just looking around, and then afterwards I ran to JC, and it was just even after it didn't feel like we had won. It felt like we had another game to play next week. We were all talking about it in the locker room when we had said we were thinking about who we had next. Like it didn't feel like we were done. I think that since we had already had an overtime game in our second round, we kind of knew how to play in overtime, I guess you
mm,
could say. We didn't really think of it as overtime. We just thought of it as us getting another chance to come back from what we had done in the previous 4 quarters. So once we got into overtime, I feel like we knew what we needed to do. We just had to go out there and execute our plan, and it was just, we had always said, like, if we were meant to lose, we would have lost in the first 4 quarters. So when we
mm.
got into overtime, we kind of just had to go out there and play regular. It didn't feel as big as what it was.
Blake does a lot for us. The thing about Blake is she puts so much pressure on herself that that she just puts a lot on herself, and she doesn't need to, but the fact that she feels that leadership role for us has and was really really big for us. I remember in the Grandview game, she took a big shot for us in that game and tied the game to send it to overtime. And afterwards, she said, "I can't believe you trusted me to take that shot." And I
Mm.
thought, who else is going to take it? And so I think that gave her a lot of confidence moving forward. And the way she played in the rest of the playoffs, she stepped up huge for us this year.
I think that because of our loss last year in the regional finals, there was a lot of doubt put on us, especially at the beginning of the year, because our team didn't look how everybody thought it should look.
Mm.
So I think that just from how far we came from the beginning to the end just showed how hard we worked throughout the year. And it just proved to everybody that we could still make it as far as we wanted to go, regardless of what we did last year or the year before. I think I had to step up a lot in just being a leader. I feel like I had to show more than just tell vocally, like show them how to do it instead of just being verbal, but just trying to help wherever I could in whatever aspect. If I needed to play post or guard or bring up the ball, whichever position I had to play in whatever game, I just had to make sure I could do that in the time. I think want to get more out of my head. If I miss a shot, just we go move on to the next play. It's something I worked on this year, but I still don't think I'm fully there yet. And then obviously the offensive side of the game, want to try to get my shot more because I feel like defensively I kind of know what I can do and how I can perform defensively. So just maybe ball handling, get more get more open shots for myself and just be able to create a shot for myself and then also get my teammates open. So just the offensive side of the game.
Yes, Blake is she's been tremendous to coach. She's a challenge sometimes, but I think we need that in the coaching world because her intentions are pure. Her intentions are she's the most competitive kid ever. I mean, I think probably in her family you can't play a board game or anything without somebody ended up mad.
Right.
Uh, so Blake has been that edge that we need, and really the edge that I need sometimes to just kind of keep pushing and keep working towards perfection. I mean, you know, you're never going to be perfect, but when your expectations are high, and Blake's always are, um, it just really good things happen. And I'm glad she got to experience that as, you know, a really big part, a really big leadership role on our team.
Especially when she was here, like we would go to the gym together. So we obviously had to play against each other a lot, like one on one. Even like Shadeja, we would all have to compete in the gym every time we would go. So I mean, I definitely looked up to them, especially freshman year. We wanted to get a state championship together, but we came up short. So just when she left, just to try, I was trying to keep it going. Didn't want to let anyone down. So I definitely looked up to her, and her getting this and then me getting it after. It's just kind of unreal. It
Mm.
still doesn't feel real, and it's just great to have something with her together that we can both say that we had and accomplished together.
Yeah, I think this championship, Blake mentioned it in the press conference. For us as a team, as a group, to win this without McKinna and without Shadeja, without some of the big names we've had in the past, um, it really just proved the program, I think. And we're not just waiting on players. We've got a good group of kids who just know how to win. And so it was really special. And really, this team, I think we only had two people on the team who had a ring. So uh, even just not making it for 2 years, it happens that quick. And so for all of them to have a state championship, to be able to feel that confidence about themselves, it's really good for not only basketball in our program, but for every sport.
Especially because we're only losing a few seniors. So I feel like we have some even freshmen that are freshmen this year that are going to step up and fill those spots. And we already saw like Kiki came in the state championship game and just showed that she knows how to play also. And just a lot of big people coming off the bench. So I feel like they're going to step up in the off season and work harder to get better. And I feel like we should be in the same spot we were this year.